Okay, we're gonna take a look at my weekly summary on Uber just to get an idea what's happening with this new pricing. They've implemented it for a month, and I drive every day. As you can see, I'm typically online 70 to 80 hours because I work out of my car. But active hours is where you want to pay attention to, because that's basically the amount of time I'm driving, and Uber's giving me money to get paid for this. And it changes. So, for example, this week right now, I am at 50 hours. So today I'll put in 10 hours. Tomorrow I'll put in 10 hours. I'll end up being at 70. This will probably be higher. I think I don't know where it'll end up at, but let's see where it ends up. And the money is there. It's coming along. I try to bring in 1,200 to 1,500 a week if I can. But let's go back a little bit and look at it in history, because that's where we can really understand it. So this week is November 28th to December 5th, which is last week. Let's go the week before. Now we are looking at November 21st to November 28th. So pretty consistent. I had a nice big day, which kind of, I think, saved me. Other than that, it's between $1,200 to $1,500. The active hours are good. Online, a lot more, 83. Trips, 31. Let's go back one more month, because the pricing started in the beginning of November. This was a bad week. We can't really count this. My car broke down, so I couldn't drive. And unfortunately, actually, my mom helped me. My family helped me out here, so that was a huge thanks to them. But no help from Uber, and no help from car insurance. Now, where are we? We're at a week before okay, there you go. November 7th to 14th. This is about a week into their new pricing. So let's see what's changed. I was making more money. Active hours were more. Online hours were less. Okay. Trips, 39. Makes sense. 30 or 40 trips. Let's go to the week when we started it. All right, this is when the new Uber app and the new changes started. So, where are we at? Money was good. It was above. Active was good. It's low. Online is 64. It's not in the 70s. It's not in the 80s. And the trip, 32. Interesting. Now I'm going to go back one more month and show you before the new update was done and the new prices, and see what that looks like. Ooh, okay, well, it's October, which is Halloween, which makes sense. The money went up. Active time is going to be more if you're going to make more money. Online is still 60. Trips are high. Let's go back. Ooh, okay. 65 hours roughly. Active, we're looking at 37, 52 trips. So notice there's a change. Now, this is just pure driving. There's no events. I don't think anything was going on. This is just getting lucky and having some big days. Let's go back one more week. Oh, man. Okay, now we're at the current week, so I got to go back to where we were. Hang on. And I have a point in this. Okay, we were right here. Okay, let's go back. 1,500. Let's go back. 1,300. 1,200. Okay, and I took a day off. Or 2 days off. 1,200. It was slow, and then had a nice big to make up for it. But school back in session, right? End of summer, makes sense. Looks like I've missed a couple of days here. and it was slow, so I probably stopped driving that week. Maybe I was moving, I'm not sure, but I'm not gonna judge it on the smaller amounts. Here I took a day off, so if I would have worked another day, this would have been correct. All right, and now we're in summertime. So the biggest thing that I've noticed is this. Look, online hours for me have gone up, active hours have gone down, trips have gone down. I used to do 50, 60 trips, 60, 70 hours, and active, mine used to be around 40. Now look at where we're at. Now I'll go to current. So active hours are less trips, more online, but the money is less. It's not like it used to be. 1,500, 2,000, 1,600, and occasionally 1,300. Now it's just 1,300. This doesn't count. 1,600. There you go. So what's my opinion in all of this? What's the point of all of this? Well, Uber's pricing has definitely changed. In my professional opinion of driving Uber for 3.5 years, I'm gonna suggest that passengers are paying double to triple, and Uber is paying drivers the same or a little bit less. And now we can't check it. Like I can't click here and look at my last earnings and look at the detail. Like for example, let's look at this ride. I used to be able to see passenger paid I earned $23, fine. But they used to be down here an amount you would see what the passenger paid. They've taken it away. And then I don't know if someone else knows how to check it. Let me know, because I can't figure it out. Yeah, see, like none of this works. And my point is this. Now, why is Uber doing this? Well, they're a business, they're a corporation, and they have the market. And Lyft is not doing that well. So what do? Supply and demand. There's not enough drivers in certain areas, and there's a lot of passengers that need rides. So the algorithm is basically set up to make them more money. That's it. Every possible way they can squeeze money out, they are. Now I'll give you a solution. Uber and Lyft can basically be public transport if you think about it. Like imagine taking an Uber ride and it costs you like getting a coffee from Starbucks in relation to your time and distance. Now, passengers need to be able to connect with drivers, and drivers need to be able to connect with passengers, and then it needs to be somehow safe. And the only thing I can think of it is if there's an app that connects you with your church or a non-profit organization, like a mosque or a temple or a Jewish organization or a Christian organization, and then that big organization has an app, and guess what? 85% of the people believe in one of these religions. And you just tie it back down to make it service, and you're vouched and you're credible, because if you go to a mosque or you go to a church and they can, vouch for you, then you're a good, safe driver. Just drive with the people that believe in God and the people that have morals and ethics. These are your good, friendly neighborhood drivers like me. I have nothing against taxi drivers, and I have nothing against other people that are driving Uber because they have to. But look, you have good drivers, you have bad drivers. You have good passengers, you have bad passengers. All I'm suggesting is, why not create an app that we can push through religious organizations, and make it rideshare and make it service. And there's 3 ways to collect income on that. One, me as a driver, I can option to take a little bit less money to help somebody out. Number two, the passenger is obviously going to pay. But number three, the nonprofit can mediate the funds. For example, they have money. They have a lot of money. Most mosques and churches have enormous amounts of money they're giving to the homeless people that they are using to feed them on a regular basis, weekly, if not daily. Well, why not add Uber to your mosque? Why not add Uber to your church and have an Uber driver as a clerk, as a service member? Like, you have someone that cleans your church, you have somebody that takes pictures and videos. Why not have your Uber drivers that are in your local church, in your local mosque, in your local temple, also be your Uber drivers, and then let's work an app together. Because this app can work for any organization, any nonprofit organization. 3 ways to pay. Organization can pay, you can pay, your family can pay. The driver can help somebody out and offer a ride, meaning you can have 3 different buttons. Hey, this person over here needs a ride, but they can't afford it. Over here, the church is gonna pay for it. Just take care of it, right? And you have a system set up for that. And the last one is like, hey, free rides. Who needs a ride? Let me know. I start in the morning with 1 free ride. I take somebody to church, and then from there, I take that person where they need to go, and then I go about and do my Uber all day. Then at night, I bring somebody back to church. Maybe someone at church needs a ride home, or a homeless person there needs a ride somewhere. I take them, and then I go home. So in the morning I serve, at night I serve, and then in between I can drive and go from church to church, mosque to mosque, and kind of serve people of the book. I don't know. Let me know what you think. My name is Ahmed Mustafa Ahad. I'm an Uber driver. I'm a photographer. And I am learning about philosophy, and I'm learning about we're in a world where we need to work together. So I'll start making little videos like this and post them. Sometimes you'll see my face like this. I gotta put my hat on. And sometimes you won't. My point is simple. We gotta work together. I left Islam in order to understand that doesn't really help. It created more problems for me. It created more tension for my family and my community. And I'm at a point where I've shed religion and I can't really go back. I love it. I respect the morals it taught me, but now it's a different game. It's about uniting all religions, and it's uniting the Muslims, and it's about uniting people of Abraham. Like, dude, you all believe in the same God. God damn it, start working together. We're out here driving Uber to learn what this world is about, and we walked away from money. We walked away from religion. We walked away from everything. And now I'm gonna piece it back together. My family, my community, my friends, as well as help other Uber drivers and help other photographers. So anyways, short video. I'm literally sitting here waiting for Uber, right? It'll probably be another, I'm not gonna manifest that for myself because I've learned what you say, it's very important. And actually, the key is to learn to slow down and speak like this. Yeah, that's where we want to be. Now, I'm not always here. God bless you. Have a beautiful day. This is your local Uber driver and photographer saying please like, comment, and subscribe.